Same here. Hope you're trying to follow me right there. I know it's some. Now, let's go ahead and bring these shoes down where we have them just like that. And we'll shape them a little later. Alright, you see that? And let's come back on these shoes just a little bit, okay? A little bit more now that we can kind of we'll shape these little shoes a little bit. Alright, see that? Now, we want to go ahead and just bring this down a little bit in here. And bring this down a little bit in here. Okay? Here with the shoes. All right. Now, what we want to do is run one of pants across here. Want to make our pants across there. And we're going to go across there like that. And we're just going to kind of come across and down. Come across like that. See how I did that? Just come across like that. And then I'm just going to run a little bead line down the center of this thing, the shirt here, and make a V cut. Let me go ahead. I could do that with a V tool, but I'm just going to do it with a knife. And make a cut just like that. Okay? Now I just want to emphasize this coat a little bit more. Back here. Bring it down back there. This is small carving, so it's not made for someone who is just starting out. This is very small carving. He wanted me to do this is only a 2.5 inch figure, okay? But he wanted me to show him how I did it on a base, okay? All right. Now, you want to go ahead and make this cut that separates the shoe from the pants right there, okay? All right. Now let's come over here and let's do the same thing with the shoe from the pants. Just like that. See on the end right there? And we can bring this down just a little bit. See? And I want to thin this arm up immensely here. All right, see that? So now we've got him on a stand. We've got this I'm gonna bring that coat just a little bit. I want to cut it is what I want to do. I want to cut it straighter, okay? Like this. Okay? I want to cut this off here like this. So it's sort of, alright, I just like that. Okay? And we want to come back here. We want to make a little V cut back here. All right. Let's bring this down. All right. I want to cut this down like here. I'm just bringing a lot of this, thinning it up is all I'm doing. So it won't stick out so far. It's not that. And the same thing here. We're just sort of making some cuts just like that. Try to cut that like that. Alright, now I know this is small. Then we're going to just sort of take this base and we're going to flip it up like that on the ends here. Okay, that kind of, it's got that look. We're going to go down here and we're going to flip it up again. See how I'm bringing it? That base is like that. Be careful because you're on the ends like that. In fact, let's just kind of go around it like that. See? That's what I was meaning to do. Go around it and flip it up a little bit. It kind of has that look to it. Just kind of cut off these ends here. Okay, so you see how it's sitting on a base now? See that? Now, next thing we want to do is we want to bring that head down. Okay. All right. Let's cut a few things in the pants just to kind of give it a cut a few pants just to give it that let it look. I'm just going to kind of do it a little bit more back here. There we go. Where the coat has a depth to it. So I cut it back here. And come up here and cut this like this. All right. Okay. Now, sorry. Let me get my pencil. Let's come up here. And let's just kind of go across here like this. Go across here. We're going to cut it. I'm going to give you my hat, folks. It's a small piece, so be very, very careful as you go around that and cut it. You don't want to Okay. Now let's go. Now let's kind of scoop it up like here. Scoop it up like that. Do that so as to kind of get the hat that we want. See how you scoop it up like that? Okay. That way, that gives us a chance to then cut into the thing here. And there. And all the way around here to make the little top of the hat. Okay, see that? Now, of course, we're going to have to come some more up underneath here to make that hat. And we just do it very slowly. See what I'm doing? I'm cutting around. And this is very small. I hope you can see it. That's why I tried to get the camera as close as I possibly can. Okay, now let's look at it here, see? See, as we bring it, got an area there that must have chipped off a little bit. It's alright. We'll make it the way it has to be. I don't know if it chipped off or just the way it was. But we got to bring this down so that it looks like stop there. I said this is very small. This is not for people who have not or cannot do miniatures. All right, there we go. Let me kind of a little bit deeper. See how I scraped the hat? And come down on it. You have to be very, very careful. Here we go. As we scrape it. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to come on the side here and we're going to make a little cut right there. We're not going to worry about ears on this small of a figure. We're just going to cut a hair in there. And we're going to come over here and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make a little cut. Just like that. All right, see the little hat? Let's see, it goes back like that. And here it goes back down. We're not going to worry about, I told you, we're not going to worry about ears. This is a very small figure. We don't have to worry about that. Just be careful when you're going around with a hat, because the brim is so thin. The brim is so thin that even your fingers can break it. Putting too much weight on with your fingers. Okay. See that? All right, let's see. Where's my pencil anyway? Well, I don't know if my pencil's going to help in this area. I'm just going to have to do this. Just now, if you look at it here, this is a very small area. Let me cut this here, make that deeper. There we go. Okay. And we're going to make just a little cut right there for our nose. Very small nose. There it is. See that from the side? That's our nose. And we're going to make a little, make a little cut up into there. And run our little knife up in there. Make a cut on this side. And run our little knife on this side. There you go. Do it again here. See how I'm barely using the tip of the knife at all. I have to kind of grab. I'm sorry. See, I'm trying to grab it here and just cut that into that nose off right there. Here we go. Okay. And let's come up a little bit underneath here to give it a little bit more tang, as we say. All right. Okay, now then we have to make our little cut right in here for the face. And I mean it's small, folks. And our cut right in there is I just barely use the tip of the knife. There it is. Cut it off like that. And we'll just run a little, cut a little mouth in there. There it is. Just right there. See that? And then we're just going to take that little lip and we're just going to down like that, okay? Sort of like that. See how I just scrape my knife? Now we want to come back here. We want to cut that down. Where the hair is. Just that little back there. And we want to bring this down some back here. Okay. That's all got to be brought down just a little bit. Thinned up is what I'm trying to say. It's a little bit too thick. In fact, we can come even more. There we go. At an angle there. Make that down like there. Okay.